Hello, I'm Sam Waller, and I'm here to do my Star Wars questionnaire. Hmm. What would you be? What would you be? Jedi or Sith? Oh, very difficult question. Honestly, I'm a bit of a sympathizer with the Sith, but also I'm a sympathizer with the Jedi, so I see both points of view. But I think Sith philosophy is a little bit more adaptable than I think the Sith are a little bit more. The Sith code is a little bit more adaptable from Jedi philosophy, which is set in stone. And I am an ultimate sympathizer of the Sith, so I will be a Sith. What would your lightsabers? What kind of lightsaber would you have? Color, style, style, and combat form. No, no, style is combat form. Duh. Me, what color will I have? I'll either have an orange or a Sunrider color. Sunrider is a bluish green kind of color, and orange because color of my skin. Um, yeah, yeah. I would have paired lightsabers because they can connect to be a saber staff, dual wields, and a single lightsaber. Where I'll have a dual phase so I can long lengthen and shorten the blades. So lightsaber style depends on what the circumstances. Because I'm quite a peaceful person, I would do Surisu and Marakashi because they're the most energy reserving lightsaber forms. But if I really couldn't be bothered, I'll rather choose the Genso and Juyo because I'll have to hack and slash my person down. That's kind of the guy I am. Another thing. Where is it? Do you collect comic books? No, I do not. No. I've read some, but I do not collect some. I read them from the library. What is your if you were a Jedi, what would your name be? Jedi Master Sam Wall. Yeah. Or Woolmass. Woolmass. Pretty good. No, it's a bit bad. Um, if you were a Sith Lord, what would your name be? Darth Karen. Don't know why, because that's just something I always think top of my mind of me being like a pale, creepy, stalking Sith Lord who's also quite deadly and skillful when he needs to be. Who would your Jedi Master be? Ah, Luke Skywalker, because I think he would be a pretty good master to learn from, and Ron Coder, because I agree with what Jens Rai was saying about Ron Coder and about the Jedi philosophy in general, because they need to be a little bit more active in galactic affairs and know how to play their game. They didn't, and they suffered the ultimate consequences of that. The Jedi Order was destroyed. It wasn't just destroyed, it was decimated. And the surviving Jedi were forced into exile with no friends, except Obi-Wan Kenobi, of course, and Yoda. What would your Sith Master be? Either Darth Trayer or Darth Plagueis or Bane. Why Bane? Because he created the rule too, and I think Bane's pretty interesting. Why Trayer? Even though some of those sayings are a bit the wisdom will be there. And another thing, why would you pick Darth Plagueis? Because Jedi picked him. No, not because I'm copying Jensai, the Nerd Raid Ranter. I love Darth Plagueis. I love the book. I'm a fan of Darth Plagueis. And I think he's interesting. And I'm not short sighted as Palpatine is. I don't mind him being around if I get to live forever. But you can't change what the Sith are. The Sith want power and power and more power. There's no difference between Sith and Jedi. It's just their goals are different, and their goals are the same. They all want power, but the way they get their power is different. Um, what would your favorite Star Wars fighter be? What's your favorite Star Wars fighter? Either the X-wing or the TIE Defender, because they're the most interesting. What is your favorite Star Wars vehicle or spaceship? My favorite vehicle, the 8080. Favorite spaceship, I've got to be the Eclipse, the Executor, or the Malevolence. Um, what does whoa, whoa, whoa. What is your greatest problem with the E? What's no wait, sorry, I had the wrong question. What is your favorite thing about the EU? Its darkness and the tendency between both Jedi and Sith, seeing the darkness from both points of view. What is your least favorite thing? I have to agree with Jensen on this one. Too many people doing the same thing, and and the heroes never feel powerful. I know it's basic storytelling. You don't make your guy overpowerful, but it's the Force. What is your favorite character from Clone Wars? Ahsoka and Obi-Wan. Because Obi-Wan is more interesting in the Clone Wars, and James Arnold Taylor does a fantastic job. James Arnold Taylor and Ewan McGregor do fantastic jobs. Ahsoka, she Ashley Eckstein had to do a lot of work to save Ahsoka out of the heap of shit of the Clone Wars movie. So yeah, the way Ahsoka progresses through. And villains is either got to be Darth Maul because it's Maul, and Sidious. They portray Sidious brilliantly in the show, and that's what he should be, this evil Sith sorcerer from a completely egotistical moron who makes completely, utterly stupid decisions out of arrogance and pride. Yeah, they do a fantastic job. My main problem with Palpatine in the Clone Wars is how Tim Curry's does it. Yep, he's the new voice of Palpatine. He's not Palpatine. He sounds terrible. Oh, what a tragedy. I know not Ian McDermott, Ian Michael Combie died, but really can't they find someone who can do it a better job? I would love to do it. But I'm dyslexic and my reading sucks, so give me lines from the movies and I'll be your man. I'm only joking, I'm terrible. I can't, I'm not a very good reader, so bear with me. Um, yeah. What else? What does Star Wars mean to you? How one's choices and decisions always have a consequence, and how to never ever repeat the consequences, the decisions of your father, so you become greater than your father. He who fights monsters must fight the monster within. And growing up, it's the ultimate epiphany of good and evil and redemption. Favorite Star Wars movie? Revenge of the Sith, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Worst Star Wars movie? I was going to be Phantom Menace or Attack of the Clones because they were just crap and boring and just fucking just yeah, terrible movies, too much CGI and all that crap. Favorite Star Wars soundtrack? All of them, if I have to be honest. But if you have to pinch me, it's got to be Revenge of the Sith, Attack of the Clones, no, Revenge of the Sith, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and the Phantom Menace, and the New Hope. And why Revenge of the Sith? People, why? Well, just listen to this. If I can find the right soundtrack. That's the reason why we're better. And your least favorite soundtrack? Go be Attack of the Clones, just to da 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 da. Bore me. Uh, well, hello, I'm Sam Wire. This is my opinions. Uh, if you do, go and see Tempeder, Gensarai, Grey Jedi, and all other versus series and Star Wars fans, because they're all great. That even though their views may be different, we're all human. We all have different opinions, and if you can't stand for it, you're just a moron. Alonzo Alonso, or may the force be with you, Padawans. Remember, the force shall be with you always.